Hello my little flowers, you are on the female territory. This is my first video lesson of English, so let me say a couple of words about the structure of my lessons. Each lesson will contain a quotation by a well-known person and a tongue twister. Besides, you'll get 3 practical exercises on pronunciation, vocabulary usage and grammar. Today we're going to talk about fragrances. Do you like perfumes? What perfume are you wearing today, by the way? I'm wearing L'air du temps, excuse my French, by Nina Ricci. This is fantastic. This is classic and very feminine. Coco Chanel used to say, no elegance is possible without perfume. It's the unseen, unforgettable and ultimate accessory. Do you agree? Exercise 1. Pronunciation and vocabulary usage tips. Perfume or perfume? What do you think? Which is correct? Actually, both are correct. So you can say both perfume and perfume when using this word as a noun. But I recommend that you stress the second syllable when using it as a verb. Usage examples. Perfumes work best when applied on pulse points. Did you know that? The shower gel was perfumed with a popular fragrance. Fragrance is a synonym of perfume, meaning a sweet, pleasant smell. Usage example. The fragrance of his cologne drives me crazy. Scent is another synonym of the word perfume, meaning the same, a pleasant, sweet smell. Mind the difference in spelling and pronunciation. S-C-E-N-T, spelling, but C is not pronounced. Scent. Usage example. Scent of a Woman is a 1992 American drama film. Odor. Odor is somewhat different. First, mind the difference in spelling between the British and the American English. O-D-O-R in American English, O-D-O-U-R in British English. Odor. Odor means an unpleasant, peculiar, strong smell. Very unpleasant. So when you say body odor, you mean that it smells of sweat, of somebody's sweat. Usage example. The product offers a protection from mosquitoes but is completely odor-free. And finally, the last word on my list of synonyms. Aroma. Aroma. You may be surprised, but it means the same. A pleasant, sweet smell. Usage example. It was a perfume with the aroma of Paris. Aroma of Paris. Exercise 2. You are certain to know that repetition is the mother of learning, so let's do some dull exercises on such a dull day. Just a joke. I give you 6 sentences, 6 example sentences we've just worked with. Your task is to ask yes or no question to each of the sentences. For example, I adore Coco Chanel. Do you adore Coco Chanel? Yes, I do. Do you adore Coco Chanel? No, I don't. So you listen to my sentence, you pause the lesson, you ask your question, and then you'll hear my version of the question. Ready? Let's get started. Perfumes work best when applied on pulse points. The question is, do perfumes work best when applied on pulse points? Next sentence. The shower gel is perfumed with a popular fragrance. Is the shower gel perfumed with a popular fragrance? Next sentence. Scent of a Woman is a 1992 American drama film. Is Scent of a Woman 1992 American drama film? Next sentence. The fragrance of his cologne drives me crazy. Does the fragrance of his cologne drive you crazy? Next sentence. The product offers protection from mosquitoes but is completely odor-free. Here you can ask 2 questions to the first part of the sentence and to the second part of the sentence. So the first question is, does the product offer protection from mosquitoes? Or is it completely odor-free? And the last sentence, the last example sentence. It was a perfume with the aroma of Paris. Was it a perfume with the aroma of Paris? Exercise 3. Let's practice some verb-noun collocations with this active vocabulary. So what can you do with a perfume? You can wear a perfume. You can apply a perfume onto your skin, onto your clothes, onto your hair. You can spray some perfume onto your scarf, for example. You can catch a whiff of somebody's spray. To catch a whiff, W-H-I-F-F. To catch a whiff means to feel subtle smell of somebody's perfume. You can dab some perfume behind your ears. And finally, you can reek of something. You can reek of a perfume, usually cheap. So to reek of something means to release an unpleasant, strong smell. So let's do some practical exercises. I give you a sentence and your task is to substitute the verb in this sentence with one of the words we've just worked with. Clear? Let's get started. What perfume do you usually use in the evening? Use in the evening. What perfume do you usually wear in the evening? To use is to wear a perfume. Next sentence. Don't spritz yourself with a fragrance. To spritz oneself with a fragrance is to spray oneself with a fragrance. So you can say, don't spray yourself with a fragrance. Next sentence. I don't want you to put this perfume onto your scarf. Put some fragrance, put some perfume onto your scarf. So I don't want you to apply this fragrance onto your scarf. To put is to apply. Next sentence. I felt a light smell of somebody's perfume which reminded me of my granny. Felt a light smell of somebody's perfume. I caught a whiff of somebody's perfume which reminded me of my granny. To feel a subtle smell is to catch a whiff. And finally, this chap always stinks of cheap aftershave. Stink of cheap aftershave. The chap always reeks of cheap aftershave. To stink is to reek of something. Exercise 4. A mini text for you to learn by heart. I find it extremely important because when learning a text by heart, you have ready to use cliches and phrases close at hand. When learning this text, please do not look at subtitles first, try to comprehend. And the second tip is record yourself. Afterwards, after learning the text, you will listen to the recording and you will easily spot all the mistakes and mispronunciations. Ready? Let's get started. My little confession. I am a novice perfume maniac. The 42 miniature, medium and magnum sized bottles of perfumes on my shelf are direct evidence. When I want to project an image of success, I wear a classic scent. When I feel curly, a spritz of a light toilet water does wonders. When I need to sound strong and persuasive, a dab of a man's cologne on my wrist helps a lot. My fragrances are my precious armory. And finally, the tongue twister of the day. The bottle of perfume that Willie sent was highly displeasing to Millicent. Her thanks were so cold that well, I'm told was it Sillicent, Willicent, Millicent. This is the end. I hope you enjoyed my lesson. Ta-ta for now.